Hello everyone. Thanks again for joining me here at the Big E, where we explore, we experience, and we enjoy our life. As you can see, kind of with the surroundings and all that, and the way the video is coming over, I still don't have my computer, a computer. The computer that I did take in and have them looked at, it is dead in the water. They couldn't retrieve any data from it. I would have to buy a brand new hard drive, which I'm looking into different options. You know how that is. So it's, at this moment, still doing it on my camera. But welcome. Here at the Big E, we explore, we experience, and we enjoy our life. If we are not enjoying our life, change your choice. The easiest way to shift your world from anger or frustration or bad experiences or bad relationships, whether it's the job, marriage, romantic relationship, even with your dog and your cat, is to change the way you treat someone. Fastest way to shift. Change it all. Change it from within. Your world will turn and change around you, believe it or not. I wanted to share today, it's been so interesting as Spirit has been asking me to do different shows. They're the cutest little titles and the oddest ways to say things, but they asked if I would share a show today on what color are you? Today I'm talking about, like I said, what color are you? When I started contemplating this topic, I didn't know if it was going to mean skin color. I didn't know if it was going to mean maybe the color that you carry around yourself in any given moment. I believe like red to me represents rage or anger. You can have purple. You can have blue. You can have yellow. You can have green. Green represents to me spiritual growth, that you are on a path of growth and expansion. So all these colors mean something differently. But then again, like I said, I didn't know if it was going to be on the colors from the inside, colors on the outside, what your skin color is. But come to find out, Spirit would like me to talk about the colors that we wear in any given moment of our moods, of what we project, what we show to the world. I'll go through them as they were given to me. Black, of course, is hidden, wanting to be invisible, lots of pain, and sometimes hiding, whether it's in lies, secrets, not wanting to be seen, is black. White, of course, is open, expanded, open book, wears a heart on the sleeve, a very free, a very clean, energetic. Purple, that's a kind of interesting color, isn't it? Purple is like a bliss, a dense purity. Is that possible? Is that even possible? Purple is a flowering color, but it's a thick, delicious color. It's not like a opalescent type of energy to me. Then you have green, which I said was like someone who is growing, is really expanding spiritually, and is really affecting those around them and those that they touch moving forward in their life. And then there's yellow. Yellow is a place, of course, as we see, yellow is the sunshine. It's bright, it's brilliant, it's warming. Yellow in the sense of me to spiritual, though, can be sometimes a little retarded in our growth, in the sense of that we are stagnant, that we are filled with, as you can say, like pus. We have inflammation. We have a pus that is a place that is ready to pop, trying to heal, trying to come to the surface, break through, all those dynamics. And then we have gray, those who don't identify with the dark. They're not stuck, but they do have a bit of a depression. They do have a limit to how they're trying to understand, how they're reinforced, how they're being treated, how they can see the world is gray. And let's see, what were the other colors we're going to go through? Of course, we have brown. Brown is of the earth, one who is grounded. Not necessarily seen, but grounded and has an impact in their own way. Then you have the earth color tones of caramel and all that. I'm not going to go into all the shades. I'm going to keep it as basic as I can, as Spirit asked me to. So those are kind of the colors that I wanted to talk about. And why talk about what color are you? because that can change in any given moment. Say you show up at work, you're in a certain mood. Say you're gray. You bond with your coworkers, you talk, you have a great small conversation before you sit at your desk and start your day. That can really bring you to a brilliant green because of this bonding, because of this connection, because of the support you have with these people. You can turn into a brilliant blue. I did not mention blue, did I? In blue, I see a cobalt blue. Cobalt blue is a power color to me. It is a stationary power of evolution, of love, of a knowing. So, all right, let me go back. So you sat at your desk and you've changed your color by what you've chosen to do the very first thing in your morning when you get to work. Or say you wake up, say you had a very scary dream or a depressing dream or something that really put you in a bad mood. So you got a gray-black cloud on you, right? So you're trying to figure out what is going on. And so you're in this color. Say you do something like what I would do. I will go and make my best cup of coffee. As a lot of you have known, I've been sharing this. I like a latte, extra cream or extra sugar, that stevia stuff. And then I make homemade whipped cream, and I grate fresh nutmeg on the top. Holy moly, I've just loved the holy shit out of myself. I've just changed my mood. I've done what I call self-care. So I go from a black-gray cloud or a little gray cloud because I've kind of woken up a little disoriented, and I'm now this brilliant green blue. I'm oozing. I can be effective. I can touch. I can be positive. I can change the way the rest of my day is going to be, believe it or not, as we change our colors. When you're conscious of the color that you're carrying, then you can look at the rest of the colors in the rainbow and say, okay, I'm going to pick something new. Change your very moment to a effective, positive, loving day. This is your choice. This is your power. Say you want to be a nice light pink. We can do that too. We're fluffy. We're light. We're loving. Not wanting to make an impact, not fighting for a cause or a purpose, but we just want to be lighter. We can change it to pink by thinking of that different color. And at the end, I'll go ahead and put down some of the definitions against of these colors that were given to me so that you can write them down if you choose. Write them down. Take them with you. Use colored pencils. Use markers. Look at these colors. And when you're down or say that something has scared you, something has hurt you, or someone has hurt you, look to yourself and know that you deserve better. Your birthright is to have the best. Choose a different color. Choose pink. Choose green. Choose a color that can change the rest of your day. All right. Another topic or another aspect of what color are you? If you choose, and you can, you are more than able to know where you're at and choose to stay there. I worked with a young man one time. We met a couple of times, and I explained that at this time he wasn't willing to look at his rage, and he kept saying, I don't have any rage. So I would take him out of the office environment, go to a couple places with him, and then I would bring his attention to his mannerisms, his responses to society, people on the sidewalk, people driving too slow, and that's where a lot of that example comes up. People that were slower than he wanted to be. He wanted to move along. He wanted to get on with his day or where he was going. So I started to bring his attention to this response that he had in the world. He kind of listened, and I said, let's take the weekend. We'll meet again next week. When he showed up, he looked at me and he said, yes, I have rage, but I choose not to change it. And I said, hallelujah. I said, because first of all, he has consciously acknowledged where he was at. In our awareness and bringing consciousness to anything, we now have accepted a tiny open window to spirit where they can do everything. Not against your free will, but in small, nudging, loving, sometimes difficult ways. But when you bring a consciousness to where you're at, You've also made a choice for change. Otherwise, you wouldn't stand there. You wouldn't have acknowledged that. You would have kept it to yourself. You would have stayed in the color of black so that you are invisible. It was a wonderful thing to watch. I did not stay in touch with him to see his evolution, to see what he chose to do down the road, but at least he was conscious. When that seed is planted, you cannot go back. You cannot change. That very moment, the seed has been planted and it will grow. And you can do with it as you wish. You can weed it, you can water it, or you can just watch it take over your yard and bloom like tiny little pink flowers. It's all good. But being conscious of the color that you are, if it doesn't feel good, you don't like to wake up grumpy, you don't like that you just kind of yelled at a coworker, or you were very frustrated by them, or you were quick with them, and it's like, seriously, why are they so stupid? Why are they so silly? Sometimes the response we have in our head, if that hurts you and you want to change that, change the color. Think of a lighter color, something that has more of a force. It could be a yellow. You could have a knowing that, oh, I'm ready to pop, I'm ready to heal, because that bothered me. That touched me. I felt that. I didn't like that. I did that. Change it. Bring yourself to another plateau of your evolution and change. I know it sounds so silly as I sit here and talk. It's a very simple, very simplistic way that I'm sharing to you of how to change your life around you. And in the last other few shows, I really tried to do it in 4 or 5 different ways, trying to show how, so again, thousands of ways to change your life. To change your life if you're being hurt, if you're being degraded, if you're being belittled, if someone is condescending and you feel little or less than. These are ways to change that, because when you change it within inside yourself, the whole world has to change with you. That is the law. Did you know that? Did you realize that? When you change yourself, the way you feel, the color you think you are, how you talked to someone, how you kind of, what I used to do is kind of cuss them out in my head, and I realized, oh, I'm on the verge of getting in the dark. I'm on the verge of hurting myself. I'm on the verge of going somewhere that I don't want to go. I don't want to be this person. So I started catching it in my head. For me, I paid attention to that part also. But when we change from within, the way we think about a person, the way you treat someone, change the color that you are. If I'm a gray and if I'm feeling a little dark and I just kind of want to yell at someone or take it out on someone else, I soften myself up inside. I say, cancel, cancel, cancel. That's my little thing that I do. And then I think of a different place to be. I'm good enough. I am a perfect individual exactly where I'm at. I change my color to pink. I change my color to love. I feel that. I let it ebb and flow all throughout me until the other is gone. Well, we're balanced, more balanced. And guess what the hell just happened? The whole world around me changes. They're great. They're just having a day. We all do. There's a patience that gets created. There's a love or an acceptance that gets created because I've loved myself. I've changed myself. I've bettered myself. Everybody around you changes. That's the beauty of these very silly and very simple ways of changing or looking at or doing something. You can do it in your head. Nobody needs to know. You don't know to go. If you're not ready, go up and apologize to that person. I'm so sorry. The way I treated you, what I did. You're not ready? Change from within. Feel the different colors. Feel them. Choose something different. And watch your day change. People around you, they become okay. It's okay where they're at. It has nothing to do with you. You're okay. You're pink, fluffy. What is that? Candy cane, or what's that? You go to a circus and you get the pink cotton candy. Thank you. Cotton candy on a stick. Girlfriend, I am cotton candy on a stick. sweet, and abundance. Oh my God, I got sugar for everybody. So it's a way of shifting in very small ways, very personal to you. Nobody needs to know. So if these resonate with you, I hope they help. Again, I will share below the definitions of the colors that I shared. You can write them out, put them in beautiful crayon, put them in colored markers on a tiny little piece of paper, put them up on your computer, your mirror, in the bathroom, on the refrigerator. Keep these colors in mind and choose a different one when you're ready. I hope this has helped. My name is Jasmine. Please contact me, share your experiences with colors. Did you choose a gray? Did you want to be a gray today? Good for you. You have a conscious choice that you've just made. You still have that seed that's been planted, and you have that window to spirit that can always change when your heart is ready. It's okay though. You are perfectly fine and lovely just where you're at. Please share your experiences. Contact me through my website or my email. Also, I'd love to share, if you would need, I will share private conversations with you in private sessions. Contact me. I hope you have a beautiful week. Try out all the colors. Try all the colors out. See what they feel like. If you want to have a gray, make that conscious choice. See how it feels. See what it does to the outside world. How do you see the outside world when you've chosen that gray? Be clear. Do it purposely. And then suddenly, you've had enough of that one, change it. Change it to a different color and watch. Does the world change around you? Oh, hell yeah. That's the beauty. I hope you have a great week. Let's stay in touch. And I'm sending you love always.